A perfect race will be lights out, the drivers race for a good 90 minutes, and then we have a result. But often enough, something happens and there is a yellow flag or a safety car. In 2023, the safety car rotates between an Aston Martin Vantage and the Mercedes-AMG GTR. But we often hear that drivers think the safety car is driving too slowly. In this video from Racing News 365, I'm going to explain to you why the safety car is not an actual Formula 1 car. Time for a history lesson. The year is 1973, and during the Canadian Grand Prix, the safety car made its debut appearance. The first time it had to enter the track, it took the wrong position, putting a car one lap behind. It then took a couple of hours to determine who was the winner of the race. That year, the safety car was a yellow Porsche 914. The make and model has changed often. Lamborghinis, Porsches, Opel, and even a Fiat has been the safety car. Safety cars have a big influence on the course of the race, but their main job is to ensure the safety of the drivers. When drivers are behind the safety car, you will hear them pleading for the pace to be increased because they cannot keep the tyres up to temperature. So the big question is, why is the safety car not a Formula 1 car? It would suit Bernd Mayländer very well. Spectacular it would be, but practical and safe not exactly. The Aston Martin and Mercedes safety cars certainly have the power to easily reach speeds above 300 km per hour, but they deliberately don't. In fact, they drive a certain speed on each sector exactly according to the guidelines in order to keep drivers behind the safety car from danger. The speed varies from circuit and situation. A simple example is turn 3 of the track in Canada. Drivers go through at 125 km per hour, while under the safety car they do so at 45 km per hour. So let's zoom in a little more on why the safety car is not a F1 car. Digital rear view mirror, custom light panels, extra screens, and the car runs in all weather conditions. The first issue is occupancy. In the safety car, besides the driver, there is also a passenger who plays an important role in the whole process. He receives the information from the FIA, monitors what is happening on the track, and gives instructions to the driver. Now imagine them trying to cram all of that in an F1 car. It's definitely going to be a tight fit. You should be starting to see why this is such a bad idea. If not, I have some more reasons. Cost also plays a big part. Aston Martin and Mercedes split the safety cars during the season. The teams provide 3 cars, with 2 of them used during a Grand Prix. This reduces the cost of transport from race to race and the amount of mileage on the engine and tyres. The purchase of this version Aston Martin costs around $177,000, while a Mercedes-AMG Black costs around $320,000. Formula 1 cars, on the other hand, cost millions, and the initial expense is not only high, it also costs thousands of dollars to run a car, and I'm really talking tens of thousands of dollars per lap. And to then maintain all of those safety cars, the FIA would have to employ a whole raft of extra mechanics to look after the engine and change tyres. A small repair would then easily cost thousands. While it may be a cool idea to replace the safety car with an F1 car, many of the problems experienced by drivers will be experienced by them. Think overheated engines and cold tyres. Another point is that you would have some angry sponsors if this were implemented. After all, Aston Martin and Mercedes pay big money to drive at the front when there is danger. Plenty of people would love to drive in the same model as a safety car. And now you have an answer as to why a safety car is not an F1 car. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back with you soon.